Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you a teacher? Student? Or just curious about changing your teaching method? Well, I have something to tell you. Have you heard of the flipped classroom? Follow me, and I will tell you all about it. So, the flipped classroom. I cannot believe you haven't heard about it.
Me either.
The flipped classroom is a mixture of learning content from online and face-to-face. The typical arrangement of learning is flipped. Usually in a traditional learning environment, the teacher will instruct the class, at school, on new content. The students then take what they learned at school and practice it at home. The flipped classroom rearranges this style by having students engage with new content at home and then come to class to practice what they learned. A basic format for a flipped classroom would have students watch pre-record lectures at home, then come into class and work through problems alongside the teacher. The student has more time with the teacher if they need help. But there are misconceptions.
Several misconceptions have emerged about the flipped classroom approach to teaching. Many people believe that teaching can only be traditional or flipped. The misconception is that there is no gray area. This is a popular misconception, but it is not true. Some classes may need additional lecture and it might be more feasible to complete a project at home. Other days, it might be for students to watch lectures at home and come to class to be shown how to complete a task.
Another popular misconception is that flipping the classroom only involves video content as the form of lecture for students at home. This is not entirely true. There are many other methods for having students engage new content at home. Teachers can have students read a list of articles, chapters, or web content at home. Students can participate in debates or discussions with peers online. Teachers can also have students conduct research or do a literary review. Video lecture is great, but it is not the only format.
The flipped classroom is transforming education too. The flipped classroom approach was introduced in the early 2000s and has gained widespread attention ever since. Flipping the classroom is transforming education in many ways. This approach to teaching is transforming the way students are viewed. Students are taking an increased role in the learning process. This approach is more student-centered than traditional approaches. There has been a recent study published by the American Educational Research Association that found a positive impact on student and how they are learning and satisfaction in school. The classroom, however, is only transformational if the best practices are followed. I see my friends. Let's go talk to them about the best practices.
So, you want to know what the best practices are? Teachers need to be more available to students. This is the reason classes are being flipped, to ensure students have more one-on-one time with their teachers. So, they can acquire more assistance when practicing new content. If the teacher is not going to be more available during class time, then the method will not work efficiently.
Learning should be personalized. Students work at different rates. They also gain knowledge at different rates. The classroom time should be personalized for each student. This is necessary for their success. Also, teachers need to guide their students. Flipping the classroom encourages the thought that the teachers are a guide to student learning, rather than being just a lecturer. Teaching in the flipped classroom forces the teacher to let go of a lot of the traditional control. This helps the teacher become an encourager, mentor, guide, and coach.
Well, that is about all we can tell you about flipping the classroom. Now you can go explore it for yourself. See you later.